Feeling so good, so right. Together, you and ITV.
Hello everyone and welcome to a Thursday morning. Well, you may have read about her in Time Magazine, Reader's Digest, People, or Us. Mary Ellen Pinkham has sold over 12 million books and is one of North America's leading experts in household hints. She'll tell us how she made the transition from homemaker to businesswoman. Now, have you ever noticed how certain colors make you feel a certain way? We'll find out how and why colors have had such a tremendous effect on us and how we can apply the psychology of color to home decorating, including something called fantasy finishes. In town from Phoenix, we'll meet a therapist who will offer advice on how to live a fuller life by removing some of our limits. It's the Super Ski Shop with information on spring skiing, and we'll find out how the Suzuki method is teaching children how to play musical instruments. I hadn't heard of the Suzuki Elementary School before, and if you hadn't either, we're going to learn together. We have two guests to tell us more. Sharon Goulet, a teacher, as well Holly Maccagno, who's the administrator for the school. Good morning. Welcome to both of you. The Suzuki School, first of all, tell us about that.
It started with a kindergarten 5 years ago, and just sort of grew from there. We had a group of really keen parents last year who wanted to start a grade 1. So we got approval from the Department of Education, and we've got grade 1 this year, hopefully going to go to grade 2 next year.
So this is a school. The children go and learn not just music, but they have the regular curriculum as well?
Yeah, like Sharon's the teacher.
Yes, I teach grade 1. The last 4 years I taught kindergarten. And the children come to school with their violins and their cellos, beautiful instruments, and they play this beautiful music in the hall. Also, though, they take private lessons with their private teacher, and they have group lessons too. So it is in conjunction with the Society for Talent Education, which teaches the little kids how to play stringed instruments. We also have the double bass and the viola. That we also have one of the students playing a viola.
Why just string instruments?
Actually, Suzuki method is for various instruments, like the string instruments. They've got flute and piano. We've geared in on the strings. Well, it's 25 years old, the program, the string program, and it works nicely with the groups, you know, so that we can, because it's so portable. They can pick up their instruments, work in a group.
So what is the Suzuki method?
It was developed by Dr. Suzuki from Japan many years ago. I don't know how many. It's a mother tongue method. Like he married a German lady, so he was in Germany and was amazed that German children could speak German, Japanese children could speak Japanese, and he was wondering how come. And so he just transferred it to music. Like, children listen a lot to the music before they actually start playing it. So they know, like, they don't read notes for a few years.
So that's how it would differ from other methods of learning how to play musical instruments.
Right, and that's why they teach them very young, too, because the child is with the mother or the father, whoever is at home, and spends a lot of time with them, and teaches them as if they would teach the language. They listen. There's a lot of repetition, and most important, the parent is encouraging and just delighted with every little move that the child makes.
So there's a great deal of parental involvement in this program then, and commitment as well?
Yeah. Like the first year, the parent also gets an instrument, and then they come great fun. So that the parent would come to the lessons. The child just gets a short period of the lesson. If they're small, they don't have the attention span.
I see.
So then the parent gets taught the rest of the time, because they have to do all this at home, all the working with them at home.
How young are some of the students when they start to learn through the Suzuki method?
I'd say about 3 is the youngest, but we take them like 5 years old. When they enter kindergarten, it seems to be really successful.
Do they learn just music, or do they learn the rest of they must have math and English and science
in the school, yeah.
Yes, right. We follow the Alberta curriculum for kindergarten and grade 1. They also at our school have a half an hour of French included, where the class breaks up into 2 groups, or 3 sometimes, depending how many instruments, and into music and French.
Now, do you have students who attend the school full-time as regular students for an elementary grade 1 education, as well as those who come just for the music program?
Yeah, like we've got probably about 200 students in the regular program, and then in the grade 1 there's about 13, kindergarten about 15.
So do these kids love to do this?
Oh, they were so excited to come on the show, and after they saw themselves, they were delighted with what they had achieved, and it's as if it's part of they just pick the instrument up and will play for you solos. And
do you teach sort of like, you know, when young children, when you think of music lessons, they say, oh, please don't make me practice, please don't make me go to classes. Is this a slightly different attitude when they learn music this way?
Yeah, this is different because they all sort of spur each other on, they all motivate, like it's not competitive, but they do all motivate each other, and they're so happy when somebody else achieves a goal. You know, like so-and-so can play this now, and it's all, yay, excitement.
Where do they take it once they've gone past grade 1 in the Suzuki school?
Well, we're hoping this year to have grade 2, and probably go up to grade 3, and then maybe sit there for a while.
Okay, if you want more information, there's going to be an open house next Thursday, April 11th, at the Old King Edward School, 85th Ave and 101st Street. They'd be delighted to hear from you. If you want more information, there's the phone number. Thanks so much for coming by today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
And thanks to the parents and to the children as well. That was just a hoot. It's so nice to listen to them. We'll be back with more Good Mornings right after this.